EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Big division
Nothing
game.
like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
It's our time. Devins and Mike. Wild Bill.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Type of game, fellas. Type of game.
7. I'm trying to collect. 7. They're not ready. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That was funny. I was expecting pick though.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 4. Check 4. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Mike 7. Come on.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Mike 7. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. 7's a loss.
On play action, it's Murray. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. And now here's a timeout.
Take it.
Called by
3rd
the
and
Colts
long.
on the
You want to run it?
defensive side
We'll
of the
take
ball.
it.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Three down. Seven's a Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Mike, 7.
They're going for it. Hits Murray.
Those.
My goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense delivers.
We'll be loving that fucking adjusted corner route. It's easy to block up. If you know what you're doing when you think you're doing it. You feel me?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
See what you got on D, bruh. That's that accuracy.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
There you go, man. Think it's going behind you? Nah, we just go underneath you.
2nd and 2.
Go underneath.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20.
Williams must be fast. I'm 94 acceleration.
12-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play.
Good call, coach.
Nobody leaked. Big play. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard
call, coach.
line.
So there's
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield to throw it this time. Now Mayfield lost the football, but I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now
what's going on? I couldn't do shit.
Here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout.
So
they
weird.
did get the timeout in time. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Bad management, coaches. Bad timeout management.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Mayfield looks to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds.
What?
So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
One. Good deep.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
Take it, kicked off. So like getting on the points first when we kick off, man.
Yeah, but bottom
Any
line,
kind of points
they
is
wanted
good
to
with
get
us.
something out of that drive, and they did that. 3
drivers.
points, they won't turn that down at all.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Score Colts 3, Texans nothing.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Kill, 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 kill. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Showing A, showing A.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Good defense.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Now they try the right side here. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Taking it faster now.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about.
That's the thing, though. Plays aren't working.
But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Oh, where you think you're going to go with that shit? Good luck with that all day.
Down to the 33.
Yes,
No matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Colts' 14-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray Flushed out right.
Oh, no fumble?
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
And 8.
I'm here all day. Got double tight. Double tight. 3 down, 3 down. Big Ace. Check. 3 down. Mike 7. So don't say nothing. 7's the money. Rip left. Mike 7. Go. Hey.
To throw, it's Murray. Dancing to his left.
Give me those.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Bad decision making.
Up by Malik Hooker. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed.
Hey, that's what's going to have to happen for him to win. Good luck to him.
You know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Cost them.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'm running.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 38-yard line.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. You got 3 down, 3 down. 7's the Mike. Here I come. Mike 7. You got 1. 7. Check Mike.
Here's Murray.
Come on, man.
And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, here's the option.
Get out of here, homie. You better one-on-one that with me. Hey, Flowers, don't play that. Don't ever try. I seen you going for that 1st down. Stop. Stop. Stop right now.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
2nd down and 3. Play fake. Mayfield. Rolling to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the gun, Murray. Now he's going to go deep down the left side.
Oh, you got to catch that jump.
Away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt.
In punt formation.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here comes Rager. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report.
Let's take advantage of our offensive positions.
Ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield, flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a two-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all or nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Mike 7. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. Who you got? Long day. Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
From the 31, Murray eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now Murray off play action. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 35
Great offense.
yards there
Great
on the
fucking
third
offense.
down conversion.
What was that? Like, out of this game has to have a chance, huh?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping
Now
out,
niggas
picking up
running
some
the
of the
people.
slack.
I see Madden.
Remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
See,
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Mike 7. Okay, double up. 7's a Mike.
To throw is Murray. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Tackle made.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
7-2. I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check 99.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's in.
Good pass.
Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bull his way in there for the 2 points.
10. Colts 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Watch tight end. We got 4. We got 4. Slam, slam, slam. Check 43.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
22, Mike 22. Oh, damn, Clark. Like 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. Focus, defense, focus. Mike 22, Mike 22.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. They're trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
We want it. Come
run on the inside handoff. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
It's 3rd and 16.
Here we go, D. Hey, Larry, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 7, Mike 7. It's a party now. What? 7. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. I know so. 7. Mike. Move. Hey, watch the lane. Jim.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Trying to improvise. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Back now in Houston, it's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick. And they won't try and push it. It's a fake. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the 1st down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Duke Dawson picks it.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers locked down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
Check 3, check 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th.
Bacon, come here!
Coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Simple.
Now the Texans will burn the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go. Watch tight ends right. We got three.
Now this will go for 5 up to the 33. Now I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
Fucking keep playing pass. He's not gonna pass. He's not gonna
stop you. You're taking charge. I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Fuck.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And he'll work
Fuck.
it across midfield.
Can I not be on the fucking D-tackle, please?
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. Steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Shit. Time is the money. Hey, let's get in them holes. Mike 7. Mike 7.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
Right here. Easy, quick.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is...
I know, but I just got to try shit out in the beginning of the season. Trust me, this is a method, but could have won the game, but gotta try shit out.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back.
Gotta
They've got a
test
2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I think we tripping about a loss.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Fournette. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is indeed good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch it.
Mayfield to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Mayfield. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Elsewhere, a 4th quarter score now from Tampa. And the Bucs having little problem in that one. They've just opened the lead a bit further. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 10, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their